Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I just want to go quickly through what's going on the market and what we can see as the potential of big gainers, right? So before we actually move on, I just want to make sure that you guys understand that this is not a financial advice. Everything what I'm saying here is for educational and entertainment purposes. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? Do your own research. Everything is very risky here inside the crypto world, right? Right. If we go to cryptocurrencies, right? So we can go into the gainers and losers, for example, and see what's actually cooking right now, right? So in the last 24 hours, look, SPX 6900. Okay, this is the coin I mentioned yesterday in my video. Okay, but look, it's already gaining 40, nearly 15% since yesterday, right? When we go ahead and for 30 days, right? SPX nearly doubled its value, right? We're gonna see that this is one of those coins where you can see 98%, okay, last month. But when we go to 1 year, SPX gained nearly just over 7,000%, right? Absolutely amazing cases. So SPX, very promising coin. I'm not saying that this is the coin you should go invest right now. I'm just saying keep an eye on it. Okay, 30 days, 100%. Only in last 24 hours, just over 14% up, right? So now, when you go to the other ones, okay, when you go to Sol, okay, there was one thing which I really want to mention to you guys, okay, when we go to the Sol network, okay, one of those coins which are quite promising right now, when we go to 30 days, see that blue line here? It's called Launchcoin. Okay, Launchcoin gained 5.7k, 75k. Right, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, in last percentage. In last 30 days, it's absolutely amazing. Why I'm saying that? Because I mentioned that coin a few times already in my previous videos, right? But this is something which is on the rise, and this is still a good time, to think about, looking into inside that coin, right? When we go to the coin Gecko and want to see where it sits right now, okay? When we go to max, right? It's about 150, 166 million market cap, right? And back in the May 15, just about 2 weeks ago, was nearly just nearly a double that, right? So this coin actually lost some value, but doesn't matter because it's still, I think it's still a promising coin, right? So keep an eye on it. I'm not saying that you should go and invest in it, but the thing is that you should definitely keep an eye on it because it's one of those coins which they have a very huge, potential. Okay, there is a utility behind it. Okay, remember last of those videos I mentioned there is a belief x ultra.fun. Okay, where you can see those launches being made on the Believe app, right? So it's an ecosystem, okay? Ecosystem for launching meme coins, okay? But those meme coins actually they should have some sort of utilities behind it, okay? So how it works basically in a nutshell, okay? Believe app has their own app, X account, Twitter account, and they actually, if you want to launch your coin, you have to go and just mention your coin name with the hashtag on the Believe app, and that's it. You'll be able to launch your own coin. However, if the coin is quite good, okay, you'll be mentioned inside the Believe app. Okay, obviously they're not endorsing every coin, but if some of those coins have been endorsed by Believe app, okay, it's quite interesting, and you should keep an eye on it. You should go to, for example, if you're using the Axiom Pro, right, you should go to the Twitter tracker and add this Believe app into your Twitter tracker, right? And also, okay, once you're on the Axiom Pro, okay, you should go to the filters, and if you want to see whatever was launched, there was was launched. What of the meme coins were launched or launched the coin ecosystem, okay, you just need to take to us this one here and apply, and all those coins has been launched here on the launched coin ecosystem, okay. That's why this is one of the most promising apps out there. and coins, right? Because they have a very much very in demand utility behind it. Okay, people just simply launch the coins, meme coins, on this ecosystem. That's why there is so much of a gain to make here. Okay, everyone knows that the meme coins are quite popular, and who knows, they might come up into the popularity like the last November 2024. Okay, if that's the case, that will be a huge potential for this launch coin on Believe, right? This is very, very promising. I'm not saying to invest now into it, okay? Just keep an eye on it because it might happen that it will go all over to the 300 million or even more as a market cap, okay? So that's something which you should keep an eye on. And also, if you're interested in those meme coins, and what type of meme coins can be launched here, okay, you should go to Axiom Pro, do those filters that I mentioned here, and this Believe launches, right? This is quite interesting website because what it does is actually is giving you the every coin, right? So this is so quick that you can find the meme coins being launched on the Believe app quicker than you can see them on Axiom Pro, right? It's hard to believe that, but the thing is that it's true. How quickly they are, how often they last refresh. They are refreshing in milliseconds. So whichever coin pops up, it most likely will pops up here first, and then will be visible on Axiom Pro, right? And you can do some due diligence right away. Right off the bat, you can see how many followers is there, how many smart followers. For example, this one, there's a 56,000 followers here, right? So we can go to their Twitter account and we can check that coin, right? So Altana, right? That's the name of the coin. We can think about it, and think, okay, is it worth it to try or not? To just and do some due diligence on it, right? So I think that this Believe app is quite interesting. You can also have here view a ethos profile. Okay, so for any one of you guys there who doesn't know what the ethos is, okay, so if you click on ethos is basically an application which was created to give a feedback, like a score for every account which is being created on X platform or on Twitter, right? So the thing is that everyone who has a X account has a profile here on Ethos automatically, and is being given a score, okay? And that score is visible on here, okay? For this particular coin is neutral, right? So it's one of those things which you can go and do some your additional research on it, right? But it's helpful to have. And also on this Believe app, you can go and click one of those platforms, and you can start trading that coin if you feel like it right away. Okay, minimum followers. There you go. You can do some filtering here and there, right? So that's the Believe app, right? So the Believe launches. Okay, all those coins which have been launched on the Believe app are visible here. Okay, so yeah, guys, I think that's all what I want to mention here. Okay, so as I said, it's not a financial advice. I just want to mention those two coins, because it's quite cool that we can see those coins being visible. Like this one, SPX, in 1 year over 7,000, and in 1 month they made nearly 100%, right? And the other one, this Launchcoin, okay, Launchcoin is absolutely amazing here because it's giving you opportunity to get into the ecosystem, which is actually quite promising. Okay, they have a utility behind it. Okay, that's the platform at Launchcoin where actually the meme coin is being created, and they are quite successful on those platforms like trendy platforms like Axiom Pro. So guys, I think that's all. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave it down below, and if you can subscribe to my channel, it would be much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching.